buenas tardes, bienvenidos a su sección de Conciencia Multicultural. Esta tarde de hoy nos acompaña Mr. Biwi Yang de East Carolina University y vamos a tener una entrevista muy interesante con él acerca de distance learning en general y las diferentes herramientas. What do you think if we go and see the interview we had?
Let's see it.
Let's go and see it then.
Today we have our guests from Malaysia. This is a group from KUSTEM University.
I came to East Carolina University in 1995. I'm teaching computer networking and information security. Start in 1995 actually. We start in internet-based distance learning. Actually, we start distance learning in 1992, starting in 1992. At that time, it was based on the video conferencing with a computer, used the dial-up, phone dial-up. As you can see that, there will be a very low quality. So starting in 1995, we used the internet to do that. There's a reason, there's a need, because most of our students in the distance learning involved, they are full-time professionals. They have full-time job. They have family, they have kids, they have other responsibilities. They cannot afford to leave home and stay in a campus to continue their studies. So there's a need. If it's not a distance learning, they won't be able to finish their study. They won't be able to finish their degree program. So for that need, we provide distance learning. As I mentioned earlier, we're start with video. Desktop video, use the dial-up phone line, but it didn't work well. Fortunately, start in 1995, we have a internet-based network. We get growth. Up to now, we have 22,000 classes online, and our students from undergraduate students to graduate students, we have distance learning courses. Especially, we have several master degrees totally online. With that capability, students will be able to take a class anywhere, anytime. So we have 22,000 classes online with a technology we call Blackboard. At this moment, is a course management system. The faculty will be able to post the content, course material, assignments, and assessment tests online through this system, and students can be able to access the system anywhere, anytime, whether they travel abroad or whether they stay at home. Maybe a few hours after the class, maybe a few hours after lunch, after dinner, they can still complete assignment. We also work on improving the interaction between the classmates and the instructors, so that they don't feel they are, it's just myself at home, but actually they are dealing with their classmates using different technologies.
Did you have platforms like Blackboard back in 95?
No, at that time it was not Blackboard. I think we have Blackboard since 1999. And now it's very interesting. We are looking for two other open source like Moodle and Sakai. Those are free to the college, and they are pretty good system to use. We are going to look at the possibilities adopting these systems for our university.
Based on your experience, how do students react of distance learning or living distance learning through many tools like video conferences, like the project you're now doing with Universidad Regiomontana named Global Understanding, or through virtual platforms? How do you see they react?
Okay, our students, I have taught distance learning since 1995, taught for 10 years. Our feedback from the student is they like it. They like it because it's accessibility. They can get anytime, anywhere, number one. Number two, the content is online, so they can always go back to look at those contents rather than in the face-to-face class that once you're off the class or you miss the class, you don't get the content. Here, you have content online, you can always access it. And with the technology of we call social presence, which means it provides student interaction, such as chat, such as discussion board, and they start feeling they are not alone. They are part of a group that actually most of my students report back saying the feedback is that they like more distance learning class than face-to-face class.
I mean, those are the abilities students need to have before joining a distance learning program. But my question was actually, what additional abilities do students develop during the program? Can you identify them through your students?
Okay, I always say that essentially is the communication skills. That I noticed that when I teach undergraduate students class, some of my students are more passive. They are sitting there, tell me what to do. But in distance learning, they really need to know what they want. And I see that some of the good students they ask me for what's next, what should I do? Is that good enough? I think that's the key, the communication skill and attitude to get success.
Okay, is there any specific message you would like to give the students that are watching us right now, or parents? I mean, do you recommend them to miss the chance to participate in distance learning programs, or do you would like to motivate them to do so?
Okay, sure, yes. The distance learning is going to happen, right? Whether you like or not, it's going to happen. With distance learning, you will be able to, as a student, you will be able to access some courses that you won't be able to access in the traditional classroom setting. So what that means is that you will be able to access some content taught by a great teacher using the latest technology, and you learn the latest technology. You have the latest information you can get. So the way is that you have to look at that. That's the best way to go. Distance learning is going to develop, is going to grow, and it's better to jump on it.
Ahí lo tienen, amigos. Entonces no pierdan la oportunidad de participar en programas de educación a distancia, ya sea llevando clases virtuales o participando en conceptos tan interesantes como el proyecto que la gente de East Carolina tiene con nosotros ahora, llamado Global Understanding, que en la próxima transmisión veremos ahí flashazos, ¿no?, de lo que fue la conferencia que nos dieron el día de ayer. Y también tendremos una entrevista donde ellos nos platican más a detalle de este proyecto. Thank you very much again for your time this evening.
Well, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'll be glad to talk to you more if you need more information.
Nos vemos la próxima semana aquí en Conciencia Multicultural.